In the beginning, God created the heavens and He created the earth. He created every living thing upon the earth. Thousands of years later, along comes myself, Ed Waters, and I created Freecircle so I could bring you the fireside. We want to bring you truth with integrity, insight that's right, and stories that matter the most today. So climb on in, buckle up, let's take a ride on the fireside. Heavy-handed people. We just celebrated Veterans Day, and it brings up a very important part of our lives: independence. What did all these veterans fight for? To preserve your right of independence. Before the Constitution was written, the Second Continental Congress, July 4th, 1776, the unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America, the Declaration of Independence. It came before the Constitution. Very important to know why. Thank you to all the veterans out there. A lot of people are naive and they do not understand. Thank you to all the veterans for keeping my right of independence. All right, let's get into this. The Declaration of Independence. We're going to cover this tonight. This is going to be the Tuesday night topic. So 5 p.m. on Tuesday evenings, we have the Tuesday night live show. You're welcome to join in. There is a call-in line, 971-533-7805. At the end of the show, I open up the call lines and take questions, comments, or concerns. So, the Declaration of Independence was written because of heavy-handed people. We're not going to read the entire document, but we are going to touch on a little bit of the opening of this document right here. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. That's a very important statement right there. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments, yes, to secure these rights, governments are instituted amongst men, driving their powers from the consent of the governed. That's the points we want to touch on this morning. That's a very impelling argument for an opening statement for the rights of independence amongst men. To ensure these rights, we institute governments to ensure these rights that are endowed by our creators. Our Creator gives these rights, not men, not a government. We as men give government rights to secure the blessings of liberty, freedom, and independence. We, the people, are the governed. We have to give consent to this. It says it in the opening statement. There's a lot of heavy-handed people writing legislation to take away rights of the governed. This is why the Declaration of Independence was written. The redress of grievance was not answered. The heavy-handed people become tyrannical, thinking that they are Almighty God, and they are going to give you the rights. Well, people, a lot of men and women have died to preserve these rights of independence. And for you to sit idly by and cower down because you're scared and lose these privileges, you're giving them up. You're not losing them. Unalienable rights endowed by the Creator. We hold these rights to be self-evident. Self-evident, not by what somebody has told me. This is self-evident. I don't need you to tell me what that says. This is the laws of nature, and the laws of nature's God. A lot of heavy-handed people are trying to make money off of innocent people. And that's what all of these lawmakers today are doing. Taxation without representation. A guy can barely buy the toilet paper to wipe his own. We've got to change. I understand there are bad people that do bad things, but it is up to the people. It is up to the people to take care of the rights. Because government is only going to try to embolden themselves to take your rights. Can't you see that? How far down the rabbit hole are we going to let this slide, where individuals are mandating for everybody? This is nonsense. Grow up, people. Join us tonight for the Tuesday night talk on the Declaration of Independence. It's an important talk. There's a lot of shenanigans going on in the world, and it is time to take our rights back. We don't need violence. We just need to stand together as one and say no. How far down the rabbit hole are we willing to take this?
Well, that's it for another Free Circle Fireside. Thank you for joining us. You can find us on the web at freecircle.website. You can join in on the live shows or leave a message and we'll get your voice out over the message. The call-in line is 971-533-7805. Join Free Circle, get your voice out, and thank you for joining the Fireside. Ed, Free Circle, out.